All right, so now we're recording. So welcome to tonight's team call. It is July 24th, and today we are going to go over PicMonkey.com and how to effectively use it for your business. So first thing I want to say is you have to, if you're running the business for a business, like you really want financial freedom and all of these things, you have to treat it like a business. So that means that you cannot run an entire business from your phone. You have to invest in a computer and a laptop. It doesn't have to be a MacBook. It can be whatever you can afford, but you literally have to have a desk or a work area, and you have to get on a computer and work, because you're not going to run a multi-million-dollar business from your phone sitting on your couch. So that's why I really wanted to go over PicMonkey, because you literally have to learn how to use some kind of tools. And now PicMonkey is what I use, and I've just found it's the easiest for me. I'm sure there's a million other websites that you can use, but you have to start thinking of this like a business, and all of your pictures and everything that you're investing in. You have to watermark everything, and you have to seriously run it like a multi-million-dollar business that you've invested $40,000 to get this started, not just $40. So I'm going to go over a few different things. So let me start screen sharing. Screen sharing, here we go. Computer sound. All right. So, geez, no, it's not working. Okay, there we go. All right. So PicMonkey.com. I have the upgraded version. I honestly don't really know how much it is, but I've invested in it because, again, like as I said, it's my business. I feel like maybe it was like $30 or something for the whole year of it. I'm not sure, but I literally use it for everything. So before I get into PicMonkey on how to do everything, I just wanted to take a quick second and go over some before and afters. So before the call, all right, I just need you guys to mute yourselves. I just did some hashtag searching on Facebook, and I just want to talk about before and afters a little bit. I'll show you how to use them on PicMonkey, but I want to show you kind of what I liked or did not like about these two pictures that I picked up. So first of all, this before and after, actually I took this screenshot of it. She actually lost here it is. She lost 45 pounds. Now, you would never be able to tell that she lost 45 pounds from these pictures. I had no idea until I actually clicked on it and saw that she wrote on it. You have to take a before and after in the same, preferably the same outfit, at least the same color, and definitely at least like zoomed out or zoomed in the same way. So don't ever put a before and picture up like this, like one picture is far away and one picture is up close, because I can't tell that she lost 45 pounds from this picture. If the second picture was zoomed out, like the first picture, you would be able to compare the difference so much better. So make sure that you're taking your before and after pictures, preferably in the right clothes, and whatever clothes that you take your before pictures in, unless they're falling off of you, you have to take the afters in the same exact outfit, or at least the same color. So when you're taking your before pictures, now you're running a business. This is, you're coaching your business. Your before pictures are part of your products, part of the results that you're sharing. Make sure you kind of put some effort into what you wear in your before pictures. Don't kind of just wear your pajamas, or don't wear baggy clothes. You have to put on clothes, even if you feel really uncomfortable, even if you feel really gross and fat. You have to do it for your after pictures. You have to do it like in the business mindset. Also, don't take your before and afters in your bra and underwear. At least put a sports bra on, put shorts on. If you want to, do something with a bikini bottom, do that. But please do not take before and after pictures in your bra and underwear. It is so unprofessional. And even when I see them, I get irked of seeing other people's in their bra and underwear. Okay, so this one I didn't like, because take the flash off. Her transformation picture is awesome, but the stupid flash, that's all I can focus on. I can't really notice anything else. But the one good thing that I did like about this picture is it's kind of the same like distance far away, so you can see the same amount of her body in each picture, and she's standing in the same direction, which I also really liked. Do not cut off your head. They want to see who you are, and it's for real. Now, what I could do, I don't know this person, I don't know what they did. I can say it's my before and after, or I did this program, I did that program. Do not cut off your head in your before and after pictures. This is your business. You are your brand. You have to make sure that you're showing your whole entire face and body. This one, great before and after. 3-day refresh. You know what program she did. You know how much she lost. You know how to contact her. She's in the same color outfit, in the same position. Her distance is the same in each picture. The only thing I don't really like, the second picture, the background is a little bit busy. You want a before and after picture with the background clear. So stand in front of a wall, or stand in front of a door, or stand in front of something where the background is not busy. But she doesn't have the same exact outfit on, but she has the same color on. So you can really see the difference in both of her pictures. And like, she doesn't have long pants on or short pants on, or a different colored bra or a different type. Same, you want to keep everything very similar, because people are going to look back and forth at, okay, this, let me check out her stomach, let me check out her love handles, let me check out her thighs. They're going to want to check out everything. So you want to make sure that your before and after pictures are in the same type of outfit, in the same color. This one I thought was great too. Same, facing the same position. Now, if you take a picture and it is the opposite way, I'm going to show you how to flip it around. But I like this too. I didn't really like that you can't see her face, but you know, you don't know what program she did, but she posted her results on it, and you can really see the difference in her body because she's standing at the same distance away in the same outfit. This one, another great before and after. Same exact position, same exact place that you took the picture, same exact outfit, same exact everything. This is how you want to take your before and afters. And you also, on your pictures, you want to make sure that if somebody sees them, they're going to know exactly how to get in contact with you. The only thing I would have changed about this before and after is I would have put her getfitandfabforever.com like across her body somewhere, maybe like across her bra top, just so if somebody else takes her pictures, they can't, like, I could crop out that her thing and use her before and after pictures to sell, you know, it works or whatever you want. So whenever you're posting your before and afters, remember, this is your brand, this is your business. You want to make sure that you have the rights to all of your pictures, that nobody else can just steal them and just say whatever they want to say. Another good before and after, you could see her body, you could definitely see her results, but you can't see her face, you don't know who it is. So please don't take pictures of stuff covering your face. Another one, great before and after, Carl Deichler did 21-day fix. Same exact pose in 2 different places, but the same exact pose. You can literally look at one picture and look, you know, you can look at his bicep in one picture, and you can look at his third ab in the picture. You can completely see the difference in your before and afters. Let's see what else I did. Another great before and after, same exact outfit, same exact position, same exact background. This is how you want your before and afters. This is your business. This is your brand. You make sure that you invest the time, you know, do your hair, put a little bit of makeup on, whatever you have to do in your before picture, because you know your after picture is going to look so fabulous. So even though she's not really smiling in her before picture, she's the same exact outfit. So you can really focus on her body. You can see her tattoo, and you can see where everything is that you can compare in the before and after pictures. All right, so that's so I just wanted to go over that first. All right, so let's go to PicMonkey.com. So this is PicMonkey.com. Now, I literally use this for everything. I use it for all my recognition. I use it for all of my before and afters. I pretty much use it for everything unless I'm in the car on the phone. So let's do Facebook covers first. So first you can go to this design and you can customize the size of what you want. So you pick Facebook cover. And now this is the perfect cover for all of your groups and your Facebook cover. So this is the last one I did. We're doing a Total Money Makeover group. So this was the Facebook cover that I made for that group, right? So it's pretty simple. That's all I did. So first I picked a canvas color and I picked green because it was about money, right? So you pick green and then I hit apply. Then I went into, over here. Okay, so then I went into this guy down here, and this is kind of how I did the background. It was actually a water background. So I clicked on water. I think it was this one. And it just, you want to, if you want your color to be like a certain color, so if I wanted it orange or green or purple, whatever, you just pick that first. And then once you put these overlays over it, it's going to give it some kind of texture. So I just did that, hit apply. Then I go back to this overlay. This is really where everything is that to make your picture kind of fancy. So I just did this geometric. Now this one I use for everything, this rectangle, because you can make it kind of whatever shape you want. So you can make it long, you can make it short, you can make it colored, you can make it whatever you want. So I just did like that. I moved it down. Now this is my favorite feature about PicMonkey. So when I do stuff like this to make the writing more visible, I like to use the colors that are in the same picture. So what you do is you click this little bar over here, and this is going to be a dropper, and it's going to pick up whatever color you want that goes over your picture. So I usually pick a color that's already in the picture so everything matches well, and I don't have to like struggle like sitting here like, okay, do I like this green? Do I like this green? Do I like this green? It just makes it very simple. So you just click on this little dropper thing and you go over any color in the picture that you want. And then I think I faded it a little bit so it wasn't so harsh. And then I did the text and did this one, add text, total money makeover. And then I make it the same length as the border, center it, and then I make it as big as I can. Perfect, right? All right, so then I would just make this a little bit smaller so it fits on there. Total money makeover. Okay, and then what I did, and the more you use this, the more familiar you get with the fonts. And now see how this font has a little crown next to it? That is from the upgraded version. So you just get a little bit more fonts with that. And then I did this, what did I write? Cash life? Oh, debt-free. Debt-free. About that cash life. Center it. And make it pink. Done. Easy, simple. When I do ones for the groups, I kind of really don't make them crazy, don't really go into detail because I don't want to waste a lot of time in it, but I just want, when they get into the group and they see the group cover photo, I just want them to know what that group is about, because most people are in a lot of different groups. So, you know, you want them to know exactly what it is when they're getting in. So that's it. Just hit save, save to your computer, done. Now your Facebook cover photo is the same thing. So this is how I made mine. Let me see. Okay, so we're going to go back to the same thing, design and Facebook cover. Now, when I pick a background, I like to just go online and just search for things. So I searched like glitter or, you know, sparkle or white or whatever kind of I was feeling that I wanted for a background. And I just save it to my computer as a picture. You can go to, hold on, let me turn this Facebook off. You can go to, I think it's stockphoto.com and buy like a membership, but I just use for whatever's free, as much free stuff as I can, because we have to pay for a lot of things. So, okay, so this is how I made my Facebook thing. Where did it go? Now I can't get it open, but all right, I can't get it open, but okay, so this is what I do. So I would go to the butterfly, and the butterfly is going to give you all the overlays. So this is what I use for my own. And I have them in background. No, that's not enough. It's probably this one. Yep, see like all these fancy backgrounds, glitter, background. I think I used one of these. I'm not sure, but let's do this one, the wood one. This one I like because it's nice and simple. So you put it on here and it would come up small, and you would just make it as big as your background, whatever you want it to be. Or if you want to do like a color or something, like I did before for the last one, you could do that too. But this is easy, it's nice and simple and done clean. Now the same thing here, you can make this any color you want. So if you wanted to add a little color in it, you can do, you know, if you wanted a certain color, you could do that too, pink. All right, let's see. There we go. All right. So the first thing first, so when you get a background and you have it set to where you want to do, you want to click this guy up here. And what this is going to combine all the images together. So this is so important for your background, because when you go through and you're clicking on things, it's always going to click the background first, and it can get so annoying when you're trying to get everything to fit. So this is, so you go back to your overlay. And now when you're doing your Facebook cover photo, you have to kind of check back to your Facebook and see exactly, I usually do a screenshot, I don't know why it's not opening, of my Facebook cover to kind of see where it is, because you know your picture is going to be on the bottom left-hand corner. So when you're putting your stuff on there, you want to make sure that it's not going to get covered by all the other things. Oh, here it is too. So here is my cover. Oh, I used the glitter background. So this was the cover that I did. This is my Facebook cover right now. Okay. So let's move. All right. Let's do this. So then all the pictures, I'm not even sure if they're on my computer, but let's find some. All right, let's find the kids. They're here. I'll show you how to do the cutout of sorry guys, I should have had this all prepped in a folder. All right, well, let's just pick anyone. Let's say, all right, let's say I wanted this one, right? All right, so how to get rid of the background, right? So first things first is you would want to blow up the picture as big as you can. And you want to click on this guy over here, eraser. This is how you're going to erase the background. So I make it pretty big because I want to get rid of as much background as possible. So you just kind of like go along, make sure that you don't get too close. And then move it up. Okay, maybe the bottom half. And the whole thing's not going to fit, so let's just cut it off right there, right? All right, so we got rid of all that. Let me get rid of this guy. Okay, back to eraser. Now, when you want to get close, you can kind of get as close as you can. Now, this is going to take some practice. But again, this is your business. You want to treat it like a business. What I like to do is make it pretty big, like when you're ready to get close. And all right, so then you go back to eraser. Now this is where it says eraser hardness. I put that all the way at 0. That's going to make all of the lines that like around your face and everything soft, so it doesn't look all jagged. And then you just kind of erase and go as close as you can. And now this is why I kind of like to pick a busier background, because you don't have to do it really so perfectly. You can kind of get close And then if you miss a spot, it's not really noticeable. But if I just did like a black solid background or a white, then you would really see the outline. Now, if you also want to get super close to, you can go down here to the magnifying glass and you could zoom in even closer. And then you can like really get in good here and go around it. And then you just like this, move it over, eraser, and kind of just take some practice to kind of do the lines. But definitely the key to using the eraser is definitely making the eraser hardness at 0. Because otherwise, if you have the eraser hardness like set, once you go on something, like see how it's like a straight line? Now, if I did it at 0, it kind of makes it soft line. So if you like accidentally go into the picture a little bit, it's not so noticeable. So that's kind of the secret to getting your pictures outline, erased, what am I saying? The background erased out of the pictures. There we go. So say I wanted that up there. Look, we do a little bit more of that eraser. Erase the lines. And the same thing, like, you know, when you're posing like this and you want the inside erased, the same thing. Just go through, see how it makes it soft on the outside. Just gonna go through there. And then, so say you're doing this, right, and you like do like that and you mess up, you just hit the little paintbrush here and you can go back over it and it'll fill it back into the original picture. So that's a good thing to know, especially like when you're doing around the head. So like some of my hair got messed up and then I would just go over it with the paintbrush just to make sure it was all there and like my top of my head didn't get chopped off. Okay, so then you would do that and make it smaller. So say it was like that. It was all beautiful. We're going to pretend it was all beautifully done. Okay, so remember how I was saying in your before and after pictures. So if this was a before and after picture and my after picture was facing the other way, you would just click on this guy right here and it's going to switch your position of your picture to the opposite, facing the opposite direction. So if you take your picture wrong and you're putting it in your before and after, just please make sure you take a second and do this because it's going to make you in the same direction as the other picture. So when you see your comparison, it's going to be more noticeable when it's the same way. Let's see, what else is on my thing? Then just pictures of the kids. It's all the same thing. Just go through and find a picture that you want to put on. It's probably in here. So say you want your team. Oh, here we go. Inspiration. I think this is on there. So say you wanted this on there, inspiration. See, I just saved it from a Google search. And the same thing, you just do the eraser. You make it big because you want to erase as much as you can without really working too hard. Go through. And see, even like when you get close, it doesn't really mess the whole picture up. It just kind of softens it. So then you just make the eraser small and you go through the whole thing and you just erase. Now this kind of takes practice. So the more you do it, the better you're going to get. But this is how they make all those beautiful pictures that you see and all those recognition pictures and all that stuff. So let's just pretend that this is all done perfect and erase all these things. All right, so we'll just pretend that's all done, right? So do that and then say, okay, I definitely want these pictures here. You would go through and you can do the combination thing again, combined it, this, and it'll stay there. So like I can't click on these and move them anymore. That's it, they're gonna stay there. So, and then I could just go back and undo it if I wanted to like move it down here, move it somewhere. And then, let's see what else is on there. The pictures. And then just save it, and then you can go in and adjust it. So I don't do the combination thing until I'm all done with the picture, because once I save it and then I go to upload it to my Facebook, which I just got out of. Hold on, let me see. And you go to put them on your Facebook covers. So you go to your profile and you go to this. When you like upload it and you don't save it yet, it's going to tell you where it is. So, Jesus, hold on. Here we go, change cover. All right, and then you can reposition it. So say I put like a really great picture down here, but you couldn't see it because that's where my profile picture is going to go. You can kind of adjust it into where it is. So I just keep that, I keep this window open, and I don't combine anything until I definitely love how it's all set up. All right. Do you guys have any questions so far?
I just had a question on the combining part.
Yeah.
The combining, is that what you were doing earlier up the top?
Yeah, this little guy up here. Yep,
Yeah.
combine all the images. Yep.
Now you were doing that after each step.
I don't do it after each step. I do it after I set the background, because so like if the background wasn't set and I go, like if I keep adding things on here, like if I add this, or like once you start adding things and like say I wanted to move something, if I click, see like this gets clicked, the inspiration and not the heart. So it's kind of like a pain in the butt to kind of like try to click on one thing. So that's why I definitely like to combine the background image first. And then once you have everything set on where exactly you want it to go, then you can combine everything at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, sometimes, all right, let's see. Sometimes when I make my recognition, I like to do, let's minimize this. Lucky. I just did, all right, watermark. We're going to go over watermarking, and then I just want to show you, okay, this. See if this opens. Okay, so this was Carrie's recognition that I did this week. And so I did the same thing with the pictures. You just cut out the background. And I actually changed the position of the picture because Carrie was actually in the real picture. She was standing on the other side, but I wanted her to be on the outside. So I just did that swapping of the picture. So I used the wood background, set the same wood background. And then, all right, so let me exit this. Let's see. Design, I think I did custom. Make it. So you did the same thing, set the background, see my computer. Yes. Now say I wanted this picture, you know, to be like this way, how it's long ways, and this one is short. What you can do is you can go back into the crop picture, and all the way at the bottom it says resize. So if you're starting to make a picture and kind of everything's not fitting the way you want to, you just change the proportions of it. So I usually just make it long, like 900. Yep, see? And then you hit apply, and then you can kind of make things fit better depending on which way you want your picture to go. So that's the same background. Then I would hit save. I mean, not save, sorry. I would hit combined. Okay, so here we go. All right, so the background, see how I can click on it and move it? So once I start building my picture, I'm not gonna wanna move it anymore. So that's when you hit the combined. And then you would add in the pictures. And then, so say we added the picture in. Computer, and we did all of the editing for it. Let's see his picture. All right, perfect. Say Marin's. All right, so say I was making one for Marin. I would do the same thing, blow it up big, and I would want to get rid of the background. So use the eraser, set it big at first. Get rid of as much background as you can. without really touching what you want. Right? And then you make it smaller, and you make the hardness down to 0. And then you go through and go close. Right, around her. See how the edges are softening her lines, not hardening. Okay. And all right, so we're just going to pretend that this is all done. See, it takes some practice. Not perfect. And then she chopped off half their head, so I would go back to this guy and go around and around. Right. All right, we're gonna pretend it's all done, okay? And then I would go back to basic, and I would swap it because I would want. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which way. Probably this way. If I was putting her on this side, or if I wanted her on the other side, I would do it this way. So I say I would do it there. And then I would do a border for her so I could write her name. So sometimes the background, like this background, you could write on and you would be able to see it, but some of the backgrounds aren't great, so you can't really see. So I like to put a bar to write on. And I would pick something in the thing, and I would feed it out a little bit. And then I would bring this to the front, so you can click on it again, bring it to the front, and then see all the crazy lines. We're going to pretend that's not there. Make it a little bigger. Right, so you put her there. And then you can add your font. Okay, so say I did it like that, and then I'm like, I really don't like this that much. I want to add another bar to make it really pop. So then I would go back into the overlay. You can add another one. And we'll do that. I would probably make this one white. I would fade it a little bit. And then I would click on the font. So this is where this stuff can get a little confusing when you're constantly clicking on stuff and not everything comes up. I would make it like that. And see, then it would bring this to the front. See, the clicking kind of gets annoying. Double click, yeah, 2-finger click. Here we go. All right, let's bring this up.
Ashley, what did you click on? What did you click on when it was making the front? Did you right click that?
Well, yeah, I don't have a right click on mine, so I just click it with 2 fingers, but yeah, it would be your right click.
So when you put the cursor or whatever over that overlay, it would say bring it to the front or the back?
Yep, if you right click it, yep. And then you bring this to the front.
Okay, thank you.
And then see how you can it kind of takes a little bit of practice. But when you do the fonts, I like to make the font box big, because when I go to click on it, so if I wanted to click on the font but not this border, I would click up here so I could pick it up easily. That's where you kind of have to practice on what, that's the stuff that takes practice, but this is just how I do it. And
thank you.
Yeah, and then if I wanted to add, the emerald, forget the thing, the emerald picture actually might be in here. Emerald. It shouldn't be on my desktop. It'll be in here. Yep. So here was the emerald picture. So same thing, just blow it up, and I would get rid of the background as much as I can. I would turn it like this, put it down here, and I would feed it a little bit. And then I would put another box and write in here, something about her in here. So say I wanted this box the same color as this up here. That's where you just click on this guy, and you could just bring it to there, and it's going to make sure all of your stuff matches. Now, if you wanted to pick up another color in the picture, you just click on this too. Like I could click up the green. So that's what I like to do too. Whenever I'm in the same picture, I like to use all of the colors from within the same picture. So everything kind of matches. And then I would do that, right? And then I would send this to the back. Send back. So all the pictures go on top of it. You know, and then I would write something or maybe put another one. But that's kind of how you make everything. And then you would save it at the end. So do you guys get it, how to use it? Do you have any questions? I minimize everybody, so I can't see anybody. And then so these are my favorites in here. So then I put the sparkles on everybody. And so I would put them up here under name. And you could change the colors of it. So say we wanted to do like this color. And you can change the modes on here. So that's how I get like the color to be like a little bit of color on the background. So you kind of just have to like go through and kind of play with it. And then I usually duplicate it. So it makes the same thing. And then I use the thing where I swap it to the other side to make the mirrored image. And then I would do something like that. And then I would bring this to the front again. So all the pictures go behind her. You guys get it? Do you have any questions? So yeah, so just, you could play with all the overlays. There's all different, you know, there's all different things you can put on here. I use that. I use the spirograph. Sometimes I use these in what are those things called? Slides. So I use this to make all of my slides also. So I would do this, and then you can put another color in here to give it a background so you can write over it. For all my PowerPoints, I use this too. PowerPoints, you can use this. How I resize the stuff. I resize it to 1,000 and by 750. And that gives it, you can make all of your PowerPoints on here. And then you could just go in and save them to your computer, and then you just load them into PowerPoint. It's the easiest way I have found to make slides. And I do the same thing. So I would set the background. So when I would, okay, let's just say that. When I would get ready for a slide, I just pick stuff like this. Like I would actually make the background and then just save it blank. And then when I start a new one, I just open this up and then I just start typing. So I have all my slides that are matching. And then I would just start making my slides. And I would do like this, right? Combined. This is going to be my new background. And then I would change the size to 1,000 by 750. And that would be your slide image for PowerPoint. And then you would just add in whatever you wanted to do, or anything. You can just sit around and play with it. If you wanted to do the title bar, which I like to do, you know, just go in and do it. This, what do I do? Actually, I'd probably pick something a little darker. I'd probably do something like this. Delete it, and then just do whatever you want on the bottom. So do you guys have questions? No? Yes? You guys lost getting it? No? Okay. All right. So if you guys don't know how to do a watermark too, I'm going to teach you how to do that on here too, because you want to make sure that you are watermarking all of your photos so nobody can steal them from you. So you just go to edit, and then you find the picture to watermark. So there's two different ways that I like to do it, depending on the picture. So let's find the before and after. What was in here? Okay, Okay. So, all right, it's perfect. This one's already watermarked. So depending on the picture and depending on what you're wearing, sometimes I like to watermark it like on the person and like this way, because I don't want anybody to take them and kind of crop them or put their own name. So I feel like if you actually write your watermark on your body somewhere, I know Kenna Shell used to do this all the time. She used to like write it on her arm and stuff. Is where I got the idea from. So sometimes I like to watermark this way, and then sometimes I like to watermark just like across the whole entire picture. Actually, I think it's on your desktop. There's another one. Oh, this one I did in the middle. But sometimes I like to do it across. But like, so this one I did in the middle because I didn't want the watermark to take away from anything else. So how you would do it is you would go into your fonts and you would, I think I did this one. And then, so you want your watermark to be something that somebody can contact you. So either have your Facebook name or your website or your blog site, because if somebody shares it, they're going to want a way to get in contact with you. So just make sure it's something, a way that somebody could get in contact with you. Okay, so you do this, make it long, turn it, and then how you just fade it, you would just do it like that. I would make it bigger. Like that. And then you could just, I usually do like white, or it depends on the picture. You do white or black, and then you just do the fade button until you kind of see it, but it doesn't really take away from the picture. And that's so somebody else can't take your picture without giving you credit. So that is how you do a watermark. Make sure you're watermarking everything. Make sure you are doing your before and after, standing in the same direction, sitting in the same spot, a clear background. You can use this to edit your pictures also. So say you are doing pictures and let me see. Let's go into edit, and then you can really like edit your face, or you know, if you have like this crazy pimple and you want it to go away, you just kind of go over it. But this only works like when you actually go in and like edit the picture. It doesn't work like if you take the picture and like make a collage with it. So you could do that with this. And you, I mean, this Photoshop stuff like gets crazy. You can like give yourself a spray tan. Like it's kind of crazy. You can like do this. I mean, I don't know who has time for all this, but you know, you could like, you know, do all this stuff. You can like, there's even like makeup you can do. Watch, it's crazy. That's how all the magazines are. So perfect. You know, here we go. Got a little lipstick. Apply. Eyebrow pencil. Like you can really get in and change your whole face on here. I mean, obviously I'm not that good at it, but you know, you get the idea. So if you feel like you have a picture and you have like a crazy pimple or something and you know, you don't want it to be seen, you can go in here and use that. Watermarking before and afters, your collages you do in here also. You just go into collage. Let's pick a picture. It's this one. And go into here and do all the kinds of settings, all different shapes. How many pictures do you want? I like this too because you can like edit it. So say you want it, you know, this way, and then you know, you feel like, okay, well, I only need 3 pictures. You can edit all that. You can put a background in here. I think there's like so much stuff you could do. You can put a picture. You can put this stuff on. Comes with it. So if you want to like put something and like write on it, there's already some backgrounds in here. Put your pictures in. Let's see. Photos. So yeah, so you just kind of go through and play with it. The eraser thing definitely takes some time. Just drag and drop. Stuff like that. Do you guys get it? Do you guys have questions? No? All look very intense. I would definitely invest in it. I don't even actually even know how much it is, but I really use it for everything. So if you don't have something that you love, I would definitely recommend it. Play around with it a little bit. The more you use it, the faster it gets. But I mean, sometimes it takes me an hour to do, a recognition post. But what I have done now is when I do recognition, I have them all saved on here. So if you like have a team and you're doing recognition every week, you make the background and then you just save the background blank with nobody's names on it. And like Success Club. It's already done, right? Success Club, everybody. And I would just edit the add text. And then I just go in, and start typing everybody's names. Jen, Marin, Lena, whatever. And then you kind of go through and have it and it's already done. So definitely that'll save you some time on doing recognition every week. Save the blank one. I think I have. Yeah, I even have a business opportunity one that I left blank. What else? Emerald Coach. All different stuff. Recognition. These are all backgrounds. T-shirt order. All this stuff I just save. All the logos I save too. So if you need to put the logo on something, you can do the same. Just copy and paste. Open the logo and it'll come through with no thing. No background, right? So say I want to do this and I want to do something for our team and I want to use the logo. Just do that. Let's pick one of them. And it comes on with no background. So make it whatever size. Oh, and if you want to watermark stuff for your team, like I usually have team never surrender like in the background when I'm doing recognition and stuff, and you do the same thing. Just put your logo on whatever you're doing and then just fade it so where it's not, you can kind of see it, but it's not really like so prominent in the picture. So sometimes I do that and I'll do it, and then sometimes I'll do it like regular and just do like, so I'll do this, or I'll do like just like a small one in the corner to just kind of show our team. I do that stuff too, but definitely go in, find some backgrounds you like. I think the wood ones, I just looked up like wood background or whatever and just saved it on the computer. But definitely take some time to learn this stuff because, you're running a serious business here. So you don't really want to have to do everything from your phone. And like we did the call last week and Trisha was talking about it before on Instagram or Facebook, you want to make your pictures that people are going to stop and see. You don't just want to copy and paste somebody else's picture. You want to make them original. You are your brand. Your team gets excited when they see their names up there. So make it special, invest the time. Thursday night I go through all the downline of what happened that week. And Friday morning I do all the recognition and post it up there. And, it's a great way to build team camaraderie and get your team excited, especially for new coaches to see them, see their name up there for the first time. They're excited. And even stuff like this, like, you want to show your coaches that you appreciate them. So take the time, invest it, and then you have all this stuff saved. So it's easy to go back to, or if you need to use it for something else, if you made a great slide for a call. Oh, this is the other one I wanted to show you. This is how I watermarked across that you would kind of see it. But yeah, I mean, definitely take the time to learn it. It's a little confusing at first, but I mean, nobody ever knows what they're doing in the beginning. So just the more you invest, the more it'll pay off in the end. Does anybody have questions before I stop sharing? While I'm in here.
Sorry, I had a question.
Yeah.
What was it now? Oh yeah, I was making a like the Facebook cover, and I used like on there where you choose the Facebook cover, and then when I actually went and put it like say on my cover, it was like way too big. If that makes sense, like when I put it up there, it was like you couldn't see everything. It was
Right. Yes. That's why when you put it on, like after you do it, you have to like leave it open. Like don't combine everything, because you're gonna have to like open it. You're gonna have to do this, right? So you're gonna have to do. Hold on. And then you're gonna have to kind of move it around to make it fit everything.
Right.
So hold on. Don't save. Let me open this Facebook cover, right? And then let me add this thing. Yeah, so in my PicMonkey Facebook cover, you can see there's like really nothing on the background, like nothing on the bottom, and nothing like where the whatchamacallit goes, like over here, like, yeah, and like, see how there's nothing down here because that's where all the things are. So when you kind of do it, you're gonna have to like do it and then put it to your Facebook and see if it fits correctly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and you just kind of have to play around with it.
I didn't know what to do past that. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
I don't know.
No, yes, no?
Not really.
Do you feel like you know it better? Do you feel like it's, yeah, it's just something you gotta learn.
When I opened it up, like I really had no idea what I was doing. So I actually tried doing like the text like a few times, then I couldn't figure it out. So then I saved it and like sent it to, and then used my phone app to like put the text on it because I just got frustrated after a little bit.
I know,
so that helped.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. When you're making like a thing like this, the most annoying part of the whole thing is like when you go to try to click on something and you can't click on it because there's like a million other pictures on this thing.
Right.
That's like the hardest part of it. But
yeah, you know what I was having trouble too? Like I wanted to write like, say, just like on this picture, like say like where you and Jose are, I just kind of wanted to like write a few lines like all underneath each other. How would I do that?
Right. Okay. So you just add text.
Okay.
And then, so here's your text box. So, what do you want last? So you just want to write something?
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess because I just like couldn't figure it out. So what I was trying to do is like on one of my pictures that is actually my cover photo now, because I couldn't get it to fit. So then I actually left extra space on the one side because like that. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. I guess I just have to fiddle with it more. For some reason, I couldn't get it to go like, like the lines underneath each other. I don't know why.
Did you hit enter? Like make them go under like how you wanted it to be?
Yeah. And I'm not sure now. I forget now.
Yeah.
But it's possible I didn't even try that.
Yeah. So then, and then you could just like make it bigger or smaller. And then what I like to put stuff behind it, like that little bar thing is, see how like this gets annoying when you're trying to like click this little guy like that. And then that's when I put usually a, like the little bar or something, or sometimes I do the labels, like in here on the bottom, there's all these different kind of labels just so you can usually see it better, or like a banner. Sometimes I use these.
Yeah.
These I don't use. Yeah, the labels. These I use a lot. And then you just put something and then right on top of it. Yeah, but I mean, it's just something you gotta kind of have to play around with, and then you find your favorite fonts, and the more you do it, the better you get. But yeah, it's hard in the beginning. I mean, but it's hard. Anything is hard in the beginning, but you definitely want it to be a professional thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Sometimes I do it on my phone too.
Yeah, because I was having trouble actually with the, I don't know, it was just like I have to play around with it more because it was the first time I used it. But I was like, I want to at least finish something.
Right.
What I ended up doing was, yeah, I guess I didn't even realize I could just kind of like start from nothing and build on it because I just wanted to kind of like do the collage type thing on the Facebook cover, but then it like wasn't, I don't know, just like the squares and stuff weren't like evening up.
You were doing this collage?
Maybe.
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, I think actually that's where I went.
Okay. And then you did this Facebook cover thing over
right.
This?
Yeah.
Like this? Yeah. This I don't like. This I did in the beginning, and then you can just add your pictures to it. But I like to kind of just build nothing. I think
because that was too hard to like get everything to line up, and then I was ending up with like extra boxes and stuff that
So this is what you could do too. So say if you wanted to do this, and then you wanted to add the pictures in like this, and then you wanted to write on it like this, like say this, you wanted this to be your Facebook thing, you would just put in all the pictures that you want, and then you're like, oh, well, I don't really need this box, so you exit out, whatever, and say that's how you want
as easy as that. And I was like,
yeah, but then you go to this, so after you have all the pictures you want in perfectly, and you can like over here, I'm glad you brought this up, you can like change the spacing of it, so how much space is like in between the pictures, so you can make it none, or you can make it a little bit, or you can make it a color, whatever. Then you go to edit, and it's going to tell you you're going to go into the editing thing where we just were, and then this is where you can write on all the pictures.
Oh yeah.
And then you can like add the text, like, you know, whatever, lost 50 pounds, whatever, 50 pounds, and then you can kind of edit this, but this thing is going to be your background, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I mean, I like to build it. I think it's easier that way, but you could do it this way too. You just have to have everything set and then go into the.
Yeah. Because I just honestly opened it up with no idea what I was doing. So, and that's where it ended up.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Anybody else have questions? Can we wrap up?
I'm gonna.
No, yes. Are we all going to go on and make beautiful Facebook covers now?
Right. Yeah, because right now, mine, like when I open it on the computer, it looks good, but like if you just click on it, there's like a whole space to the left.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was trying to get it to fit. I made two, actually, because like I made the first one, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to try and like figure it out. I don't know. I have to try again. That was my first attempt, so.
Yeah. Let me check your thing out.
If you're just
go ahead. Sorry.
If you're just doing a picture just to put in a post, what size do you use?
What size do I use? It depends on the thing, on what I'm doing. I just do a picture, like if I am making a picture, or if I'm just
like your refresh one, your before and after of your 3-day refresh. Like what would you, and you're just posting that picture like within a post, so does it need to be a certain size?
Nope, it can come up any size.
Okay. Yeah. It'll just fit itself. Okay.
It'll just fit the thing, yeah. I think I made that picture. I think I did it on my phone. I think I made you know what, that's what I do sometimes too. I'll make the collage in my phone from, you know, like pic frame or whatever. And then I'll Facebook the picture to myself in the pic frame. I mean, in Facebook, and then I'll edit it and add all the words and everything on PicMonkey. Like especially those, if I have them, like if I didn't already upload all the pictures to my computer, like those we took with my phone. So I just made the collage on my phone and then did it in, put the words in PicMonkey on it.
Okay.
Anybody else have questions? No? Awesome.